Hello everyone, it's me Mars, and in this video I'll be giving you an update on the tropics and overall look at the future US weather, temperature, precipitation, and more. If you do enjoy this video, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing with friends. Let's get right into it. So currently I have the National Weather Service alerts and indices pulled up. We are actually in a government shutdown right now, so that is pretty interesting, but these sites will remain running, so feel free to use them whenever you need to. Just some past stock. It's been a while since I've uploaded, not too long, just been a few days, but nothing much has changed if you've been staying up to date with my posts and overall social media buzz. If not, I'll make sure to provide you guys an update on what's happened in the past few days, and I'll let you know what else is to come. So if we look at the alerts indices right now, we have a clear, it is pretty quiet in the US. You have some dense fog advisories in the deep south, mainly for Texas. Some flood watches for Idaho. Is there some a mini disturbance bringing some rain there? Some frost advisories, it seems like, in southern Colorado. Northeast, a little more interesting. Some coastal flood advisories along the east coast. Some having to do with the nearby cyclones that are moving out and cause some inundation and higher tides. Further in the more interior and mountainous northeast, you have plenty of frost advisories, freeze warnings, and freeze watches, as it's getting pretty cold, and even some places along the 95 like Philly, NYC, New York City, Boston, even down possibly through Baltimore is going to start getting and feeling some high 40s tonight and tomorrow night. So it's going to be a sign of fall and sign of winter on what's to come. So let's talk about the tropics. Right now I have Hurricane Imelda pulled up. I'll show you guys satellite imagery in a bit. So let's run it down. So Imelda, pay attention to my pen. Imelda, a few days ago, over Saturday, was over here, northern Bahamas, okay? Model trends had it trending to hit South Carolina, North Carolina coastline, okay? It was planning to hit there. We also had Hurricane Humberto, which was probably located like here. What that did, Hurricane Humberto was kind of did something like that, okay? Imelda was supposed to go this way, but Imelda started moving much slower than expected. By Sunday evening, it was supposed to be northern Bahamas. By Sunday evening, it was still mid Bahamas, which is a big difference. Therefore, it allowed Humberto to catch up, get further west, and what that did is, instead of Imelda getting into the southeast coast, Humberto, since it was a stronger storm, started yanking Imelda there. So Imelda moved north and then started yanking eastward. And then now it's beelining towards Bermuda. So where's Humberto? Humberto got strong and then started to weaken, and it actually got absorbed into Imelda's energy. So right now part of it is getting absorbed. Part of it is Humberto's own energy. It's a 100-mile-per-hour hurricane, so it is almost a Cat 3. It's a high-end Cat 2, or just a solid Cat 2. And it's moving east-northeast at 24 miles per hour. So it will affect Bermuda, but Bermuda has seen hurricanes. It's been worse, and thankfully the storm is racing past. Like by Imelda will probably get near or landfall in Bermuda probably sometime in the next couple hours, okay? And by morning time, it's out of here, okay? This thing is racing out, but through the night, it's gonna be really bad in Bermuda. So I'd really watch out. Like, it could get very nasty conditions, even though you guys are used to it. After that, continue. So that's what happened in the past, and that's what's gonna happen. Digging more into the future, gonna continue to head eastward, east-northeast, and it will actually take a jog northeasterly and then kind of start turning back east. It will go extra tropical by tomorrow, so gonna have some tropical characteristics already starting to look kind of extra tropical, and we'll really get there by afternoon Thursday, so tomorrow. So what does it look like right now? Here we have it, and it definitely looks like a hurricane. You got the center, and actually an eye that was kind of trying to form earlier. Got it right in here. And it's moving east-northeast, so it is. I do think it will pass. So this is Bermuda right here. You can pretty see it, unless it gets under this convection. So right now, I'm just gonna use blue. So if we talk about the internal structure, it's pretty good. Solid convection that's still firing. Very beautiful outflow on the southern side, northern side outflow. Ventilating pretty well. Looks like a classic hurricane, to be honest. Some convection that continues to fire up on the northeasterly side as well. But you can definitely see it's about to go subtropical. And you can see storms convection firing up on the outflow as well, showing a healthy storm. So some of the bands already starting to get into Bermuda. Within, I'd say, argue the next hour, maybe two, it's going to start getting into the main storm and eventually the eye wall. So right now, I'm going to pause the frame. It's moving, it's racing, okay? It is really moving fast. So I do think, here it is right now. Bermuda is right here in pink. I do think the storm is going to pass north, just north, probably like somewhere in that track. However, right now it does look like convection is kind of subtly based. It kind of looks even, but it could bring worse conditions to Bermuda. So it may not be a direct landfall. Maybe if it takes some easterly jogs, we'll have to see. But it will impact Bermuda. So it's not a fish storm. It's already impacted Bahamas and the other islands, and now it could affect Bermuda as it heads east-northeast, and eventually should affect anybody. So that's Imelda. What's next in the tropics, okay? We got a new designated area on the Hurricane Center, 20% in the next 5 days, 0% in the next 48 hours. Didn't show you guys, but so generally you can see by the ensembles, it's going to go west-northwest. After that, we have to see, okay? It could head out to sea. Could it sneak further south? Could it be get into the Caribbean? We'll have to see. But it does look like another main development region storm. So I have to watch. Some activity for homegrown has been trying to show, mainly 2 signals, some near the Yucatan, some near Bahamas. But the main one that I'm watching is this 20% one, so I'll keep updating you guys on that. It's going to be a pretty long one either way as it treks west-northwest. So let's get a little quick look at the U.S. weather. 6 to 10 days, easy picture, just warmth all around, near normal, trying to show out in the north central and western coast portions. Pacific Northwest above average, south very above average, north sub above average, northeast also some above average. Precipitation wise, very active in the central plains, west and south, near normal along the eastern seaboard, especially mid-Atlantic or North Carolinas in north, below in the deep south, and below in the Pacific Northwest. And Alaska is very above average. Now if we do come back to temperature, even Alaska is above average. So overall, just a really, really tall ridge that's expected to build. Okay, maybe this cooler than average could be something like that. But it's just going to be overall just a very, very tall ridge. Tall. When you see ridging in Alaska, that also means a very, very tall ridge. But I do expect cooler temperatures to come later in October. We're not done with some cold blasts. And like it's going to get definitely colder sometime in October. So I will keep an eye out on that. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Try to just give a good tropics update and quick look at the U.S. weather. We're back on it for the next couple days. Thursday and Friday you should see posts. And hope you have a great rest of your day.